Sports Studios. Jay Pepler, Ray Crawford here with you. We are going to go to Major League Baseball, play a game of Pump the Brakes, Ray Crawford. This Cubs 10-game homestand will define their season. Do we need to pump the brakes on this? Last year's World Series champs started well, finishing off a sweep of the Reds with a 9-5 victory, but they still sit in the middle of the NL Central pack, just 2 games above 500, a quarter of the way through the season now. Is this a make or break homestand, or do we need to pump the brakes? 10-game homestand defines their season. Thoughts?
No.
Okay.
Pumping the brakes on that idea. If they were to do something like the Rangers just did, which was win 8 straight at home, they went 8-0 in their most recent homestand. If we're talking about like a 9-1 or 10-0, yeah, I mean, we're going to look back and say this was the time that they really turned it on, especially when you've got the first place Brewers coming in after sweeping the Reds, and then you got the Giants, and then they go on the road. So I would say no, unless something just miraculous happens and they sweep.
I mentioned we're about a quarter way through the season. It's a little early to maybe say a 10-game homestand is going to define the season when there's a lot of baseball to be played.
I mean, even if they were to lose the rest of the game, I mean, they still have a sweep of the Reds. I mean, it's somewhere in the 500 range. I just think it's too soon, unless they were to, at this point, just run the table.
Yeah,
in this home.
The Cubs are starting to come alive. We're starting to see the World Series hangover kind of fade away. So hopefully now this is maybe, as you and I mentioned earlier, a turning point in the season, but not necessarily the defining time in their series.
Yeah, I mean, you're seeing guys you're seeing Ian Happ, real exciting player.
Yeah, the call-up.
Gets going.